What's going on, guys? It's QwazyDog here, and it's been about 2 weeks since I asked you guys for all of your questions. Today, we're going to answer those in the Q&A. Stay tuned. Alright, so I want to first thank everybody for first leaving me a question. That's super nice of you. I've got more than enough to do an episode. I thought about doing 2, and then I thought, no, we'll get all of these into one. And that way maybe you don't have to wait another week in case I didn't answer your question in this one. So I will be reading the questions off of this tablet as well. So if I look away, I'm probably just reading. Let's get to it, guys. Alright, so question number 1 comes from that singer Trina, and she says, what is your favorite thing about the Qwazies? And also, what's your favorite restaurant? So I think my favorite thing about the Qwazies, or about the community as a whole, is just the positivity. There's nothing better than releasing a video, waiting a few hours, and reading the comments, and everybody seems to receive the content very, very well. There's always tons of comments, tons of interactivity, which is really great as well. I mean, I wouldn't be putting out content if, 1, nobody watched it, and 2, nobody interacted with it. That's honestly one of the funnest parts. As far as my favorite restaurant, I don't know, probably the Keg. I really like prime rib. Alright, so question number 2 comes from CKTV, and he says, name 3 people you'd hope to be stranded with and why. So it's a stranded island sort of question. And I think, like, if we're going fictional, we'll say maybe MacGyver. I don't know. This is a tough one. Alright, you know what? We'll just say MacGyver, Bear Grylls, and the guy from Man vs. Wild. I would be completely safe, and I wouldn't have to do a goddamn thing. Alright guys, so the next question is from Anister, and Anister asks, how did I start YouTube? And it all started actually when I entered a contest about 2 years ago. It was for Rebellion Studios, and I had to make a video using footage from the Nazi Zombie trilogy and those type of games. I did put copyrighted music into it as non-monetized, but I think I might have privated the video because of that. But it was the very first thing I actually went out of my way to record and edit and put music to. I did it all in Windows Movie Maker, and it actually turned out okay. I think what I'll do, even though it's private, is I will link it down in the description for you guys to go take a watch. It's not too bad. I was really proud of it at the time, and I think it kind of stands up right now as well. The next question is from the Serious Squirrel, and he asks, question. How is life with the little one turning out? Are you guys handling it well? Yes, she's in bed right now, sleeping. Dad's got this all locked now. I've come to realize that she actually has a lot of tells when she's hungry and when she's tired. And it was just taking time to figure that out. And now that I have, it's made my life so much easier. She's still a pain at night, and I'm still like rocking couch sleep quite often, but it's a lot better than it was. Amory99 asks, do I like Cherry Coke? Alright, now the next question comes from Digital Drew 92, and Drew asks, what game brings back the fondest memories when you think about it? And I'd have to say GoldenEye. That's probably going to be a lot of people's answers. There was tons of games before that. Like, I remember playing like Magic Darts on the NES with my dad when I was real young, or what's it called, Splunker or Splunky on the NES with my sister when I was like super young, when I was like 3. But I mean, GoldenEye or Tony Hawk, one of the two. I would say they're tied. Nothing beats, you know, getting a group of friends to come over after school and just having like the best time playing video games. So that's probably my fondest memory. The next one is from Drax, and he asks, can you please give me a gaming PC? We've got another one here. It is from Lan Up, and Lan asks, do you have a video you are most proud of, and will you ever come to England? I really hope I'm going to go to England sometime in my life, and I'm visiting you for sure. And video I'm most proud of, I don't really know. Probably, in all honesty, we're going to jump back again and say it was that Sniper Elite one that I did. Again, the link will be in the description to the private video. I don't know, it took a lot of time. I knew nothing about editing. I knew nothing about recording or capturing, and yeah, I mean, that got everything started, so that's probably why I'm really proud of it as well. The next question is from the Co-op Sisters, and they ask, do you feel obligated to record every time you play games? If not, what do you play off screen, and do you play differently when not recording? Wow, that's a huge question. Now, this is something that I feel maybe a lot of YouTubers or just a lot of Let's Players can kind of attest to. And at the start, yes, I felt extremely obligated to play games just to record. For probably about 6 to 8 months, I didn't play games unless it was to record them. And if I really wanted to play a game and I felt that it wouldn't be recordable, I didn't play it because I felt like that time taken personally to enjoy that game could have been better used producing content. And it wasn't until I actually took a little bit of a break did I start gaming on my own again and fall back in love with it. So right now I'm playing NBA 2K16, Uncharted 4, and just a plethora. Wow, I got that out. Just a large amount of PC games, whether it's indie or mainstream or whatever it is. I'm now, again, just enjoying games. I do want to get back to recording and things like that, but I'm having a blast interacting with you guys with these vlog styles as well. So I'm going to keep that up for a little while, and then we'll go back to gaming a little bit later. Oh, and do I play differently? Sometimes I don't wear pants. That's about it. All right, so now we've got a question from Blackwoods, and Blackwood says, if you were given a chance to be a YouTuber from the given options, who would you choose to be? So we could be Ali A, Syndicate Project, or Vanos Gaming. So I almost want to say Vanos right away just because he's Canadian, and I know it's stupid, but I'm very proud of Canadian YouTubers just because I find there's not as much of an industry here. Like now we have the creator space in Toronto, but beforehand we didn't have anything. There wasn't people to collab with to go viral and things like that, and Vanos did it when it was a little bit harder to do, and he still stays consistent today. But I'm gonna have to pick Syndicate Project because that man just does whatever the fuck he wants. He's building $1 million house, he's chilling with Tom and oh my god, it's Firefox. He does vlogs, he goes to fucking dubstep concerts with his father. Like, the guy's super cool. I've been watching his content for a while, and he just has a genuine blast. And he does, again, whatever he wants. He just lives his life. So yeah, I'd probably be Tom. All right, so we have a question here from Arcane Gaming, and he asks, where do you see your channel in the next couple of years? And I will be totally fine if it's here. I would hope that I do grow a little bit, that the Qwazies become a larger family than we are today, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. I would like to see it, and I would hope to see it in the next couple of years at around, we'll say, 5 to 10,000 subscribers. I'd like to have some more relationships with different people in the industry and things like that. But those are hopes and dreams. And honestly, if they seem big to people, they're supposed to be. Because at the end of the day, if you don't create large goals, then you're settling. And you're going to hit that goal, and you're going to plateau, and that's going to be it. If you set ambitious goals, it gives you something to strive to and something to continue to reach for until you're there. So yeah, I would say 10K subs, you know, some friends and family in the industry, things like that, and just to continue interacting like this with a larger pool of people, a larger family of Qwazies. So the last one is going to be from Leslie, and Leslie asks, what is the most memorable or embarrassing moment in your life as a teen or as an adult? I would say, I'm going to answer this as if it was 2 questions. So as an adult, I covered this in a vlog way back. So for everybody who's been watching the channel for a while, you've probably seen me talk about this before, but it was the night that I went trick-or-treating with Emma, who at the time was probably 4 or 5, one of the two. Oh, probably 4 actually, because we've been living here for 3 years, and it was at the other house. But anyway, I had decided to go out with them dressed up for Halloween, and I went to Zellers, and I think Zellers was even closing out at the time, and they had all of their costumes on clearance. So I grabbed a Green Lantern costume, It was sized for kids, but I thought, whatever, I'm not that big, I'll squeeze into it. And I did, I squeezed into it. The downfall was I couldn't wear pants underneath because it was just too tight. And I had gone to about maybe 40 houses before I realized that my balls were like completely exposed. Like mad moose knuckle. And I was wondering why people were eyeing me when I showed up at their door, and they would kind of like, you know, give me a look. And yeah, it's because I was basically flashing everybody through my costume. And as a teenager, again, it's going to be slightly about my downstairs and slightly sexual, so we're going to keep it as PG as we can. But I remember we were having a movie night at a friend's house, and I should tell you guys as well that this friend's parents were like my second mom and dad. Like, we were super close. This was my best friend. I was there all the time. I basically lived there. So anyway, it was me, him, our other friend, and all of our girlfriends. There were 6 of us. I don't know why or how, but one thing led to another, and me and my girlfriend at the time snuck away into Chris's bedroom to, you know, have a little bit of fun. So I don't even think I could tell the rest of this story with a straight face. Okay, so long story short, she was down there doing stuff, and Chris's mom walks in. So my girlfriend at the time, poof, jumps away, and I'm just left laying on Chris's bed with my pants to my ankles, still standing at full attention. And I panicked. I couldn't reach down to pull up my pants. I just froze. And Chris's mom just kind of froze too. And instead of yelling or kicking me out of the house or anything like that, she asked me to pull my pants up and then called down Chris's dad, and they both stood in the doorway and almost reminisced about, oh, when we were young, we did foolish things too. And it was cool that I wasn't in trouble, but like my girlfriend was sitting over at the computer, completely embarrassed. I basically just flashed my second set of parents, and they were telling me about basically when they used to do similar things. And that was really weird. Really, all the while, everybody else is in the living room, which is maybe 15, 20 feet away, just laughing hysterically at what's happening. So that's my most embarrassing moment as a teenager. So that's it, guys. We've wrapped up this Q&A. Thank you again so much, everybody, for all of the kind questions. I had a blast answering them, and I hope maybe in a few months we can revisit another Q&A and maybe learn more about me. If you guys liked this video, be sure to give it a like. If you disliked it, you guys know where that button is as well. It's right beside it. If you've made it this far and haven't subscribed already, please do so, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.